Speak.
Darth Nox, this is Darth Maw. It is time the Dark Council lived up to its responsibilities. I require your resources in the name of war.
Ma. Last time we met was on Korriban over Thanaton's body. What is it you seek exactly?
There is a planet on the edge of hot space known as Makeb. It is the key to our survival. Put aside your power plays and your fleets. Come to the Makeb system swift and silent, and I will tell you of the coming doom.
Await my arrival. I'll proceed to Makeb immediately.
Good. I did not think I would live to see Thanaton overthrown. Strange that I must turn to his successor.
I've come for Darth Maw. Is he here?
Dark Lord, follow me, please. Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Lord Nox, time is short, so let us begin with truth. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
That may have been true once. But now I sit on the Dark Council, and I will bring the unexpected.
Confidence is not strength. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
You summoned me. Why not take charge of this operation yourself?
Tens of thousands die to buy us time here, and I must lead the fleet. It is not as I would wish. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are greedy, but they're not fools. Makeb is important to them somehow.
The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
The Republic can't be defeated with technology alone. If it could, we'd have won by now.
A fair complaint, but now only a combination of tactics and weaponry can save us. Despite the efforts of the Hutts mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
The military is under your control, Lord Maw. Do not make me regret leaving the galaxy in your hands.
We both have much to lose. You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardoban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
Dark Lord. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
You will fly me to the surface of Makeb, and you will ask no questions. Understood.
As you wish. I should warn you, the flight's going to be rough. Atmospheric energy charge makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and with the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
I may have left some teeth on the shuttle. Otherwise, I'm all right.
Minimal damage. Got it.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planetside, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts, ready for capture.
You can survive a rough landing. We secure a landing pad. We keep things simple.
Just a minute. Logistics confirms a shuttle ride would trash our equipment. Unless you've got an alternative, we need the gravity hook.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force. Veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
I am a lord of the Sith Empire. I am the darkness that consumes. Be assured that nothing will escape.
Yes, my lord.
I'll stay online, but until we're planetside, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander. Some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Pazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Any idea what's causing these ground quakes? Could they cause a problem?
Makeb's always been volatile, but local reports say it's been especially bad this year. Geologic shifts of some sort. I'm not too worried, but I'll keep an eye out. I'll check in at the next bunker.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
With the command crew gone, the gravity hook will be ours. Wait for my signal to dock.
We're not in any hurry. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenary's overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Makeb. He's an alien Riffid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know.
Enough. 'Cause 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 'cause
Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' hut overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
Do you always take souvenirs from your enemies, or is the overseer special?
Get his voice print, and we can synthesize it when the huts come calling.
Apsua Spido, si miklo drakintuk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Oba se sadorega, nebel slirar. Drakintuk. Tuk now, Grim Slim Monita, Rikoka Shuro Reg.
You're finished. Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. My lord. Lord of the Council, I wasn't informed you were the ground team. Sorry if I seemed too casual.
Sir, the huts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
This is your plan. Don't let me interfere.
Tell them we're experiencing power fluctuations and need to shut down for repairs.
Understood.
I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
I'm certain you'll suffice. What next, now that we have a base of operations?
If we're going to steal McKeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the huts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the huts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen huts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
Executives who consort with huts don't hold up under interrogation. How do I find her?
A covert assault on the resort. I will provide tactical data once you arrive.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
Do what you came to do, and don't look at me for inspiration.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
If that gravity hook topples, we're going to have a problem. Find a way to stabilize it.
I'll put our science consultant on the job. He's en route to the planet now.
Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 hot clan lords.
Ranju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Pradharanya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each hut also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
We're not talking about Nar Shaddaa thugs. Who exactly have the huts employed?
Slavers and gladiators, beasts and beastmasters. Formidable opponents. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
Killing may not be necessary. Do you have a holding facility ready?
We're short-staffed to run a prison, but I'll see what I can do.
I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
That takes care of the landing pad. Let's go find Swtor.
Swtor should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on McKeb now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
I came here for answers. Isotope 5. Tell me what you know.
Ah! Damn you. Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. McKeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more McKeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that McKeb is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be known.
Right. I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
My lord, you honor us.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? McKeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
The destruction of McKeb changes everything. That has to be our priority.
With respect, it doesn't change anything. Our objective is the Isotope 5, and once we're gone, the planet's fate isn't our business.
She is right. The Hutts doomed this world, but it is our empire at stake.
Then we move on. You said you had the isotope's location.
The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for McKeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5-powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutts' attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. I had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
If we start a revolution now, people will die fighting the Hutts.
Then we'll give them a chance to win.
You could free the settlements. Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army, armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Tell them about mercenary atrocities and how the Republic has made a deal with the Hutts. Make them afraid.
It will be done. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
Dark Lord, we have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
You're sure we can't convince the regulators to change sides?
They're not loyal to the Hutts, but we can't outbid the cartel either. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
I've earned the loyalty of Jedi, cult, and military leaders. Provincial revolutionaries will be nothing.
Of course. There's a man named Polis Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Don't move, Sith! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
You're pathetic. Where is your leader?
I'm Polis Avesta. You didn't have to do that. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
I represent the Dark Council, and I have come to this world personally to stop the Hutt cartel. We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
You won't say no. You want to fight the Hutts.
Then again, why would I say no? I want to fight the Hutts. I'll need to talk to my associates first, though. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Give the regulators information on their foes, and we can draw out this fight as long as possible. Well done.
Thank you.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
I have other business. But when the fighting starts, I'll be there.
Then we'll see you on the battlefield.
I have what I need. Do I tell the regulators or not?
Tell them. But I don't want a bloodbath. We may be using them, but the rebels deserve better.
As you wish. We'll await you at the gravity hook.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk.
The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pagamalamaku. Perge Kikama.
My lord. We're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
You've had time to prepare. Show me everything.
Stronghold 1.
Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
Once we're in, it will be too late to stop us. The Hutt's forces are already occupied.
Lockdown is still a problem. Can't have them trapping you inside. But our science consultant has an answer.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Kiga mayamak.
I haven't seen your species with the Science Bureau before.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam. My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Let's assume none of this proves a problem. How do I move the Isotope 5 stockpile?
We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sitharat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Things are about to get tense. What's the mood of your people?
Frankly, no one came here expecting to survive. But we all want to see it through.
This is our redemption.
Not for all of us. Sergeant Bederu is doing it for his family. Honthor wants to set an example for his people. But we're ready to save the Empire. You'll get the Isotope 5 off-world.
You didn't mention your own reasons for coming along.
I'm here because cataloguing cargo for the Ministry of Logistics didn't seem enough anymore. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sitharat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirm, my lord. We'll get a major groundquake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
Should be. It's not an acceptable degree of risk.
No, of course not. Nodrin?
Lapora mamka, mamni nigag, nagnaya mamni kambram.
We're ready for the detonation when you are.
This is the ground team. Preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nanikara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a groundquake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Before the day is over, we'll have the Isotope 5 and be off this world.
We'll support you however we can. Lord Sitharat's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
How could you not double the guard?
It was a ground. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
If the regulators failed the Hutts, perhaps they'd find the Empire more motivating.
I'm not afraid of Sith.
The Lord of the Council. Send the alarm and attack! We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Dark Lord. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
I climbed my way from slavery to become a Darth of the Sith Empire. Your power, Lord Sithrat, is useless to me. Do what you will.
I will serve as best as I am able.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. Sithrat's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
Naya Nugan. Ejinim Naya Lak Unan Mege.
After all this time, I'm looking forward to seeing what this isotope can do.
Naya Narankam. Kala Ama Nani Mami. Libik Bak.
7.8 watt.
Pumo Gala Apayang. Inilama Imi Amka Angam. Kambul Jaki Nanu. Kinama Ami Bina Wangam Karak.
Stronghold 1's weaponry is significant. Let's hear your plan, Nadrin.
Kam Inu Nemuk. Naja Naya Akam Mimnik Miraka.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
Support team. I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
Lapuram Amka. Mamni Nigak. Nagnaya Mamni Gambram.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The Hutts could have transported the rest of the stockpile before we arrived. They may have known we were coming.
We'll figure this out.
Nulilak Apa Jam Kamgram. Amka Nemnang Nimua Inuk. Bomogala Apayang. Inilama Imi Amka Angap.
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Darth Maul didn't ask for a legion of Isotope 5 droids, but that's what he's going to get.
Kala Jiwa Nimok. Bemgam Nyama Naya Igam.
If they're not active, we need to regroup, figure this out.
Please stay. I am Sajin, First Archon of the New Hutt Empire, and Shadow Chief of the Conquest World McCabe. And you are the newest Lord of the Dark Council. I've been wondering about your presence here, but of course, you wanted the isotope.
I've never heard of a Hutt Archon, or met a Hutt who spoke Basic.
The title dates to an age when the Hutt autarchs ruled. You would not remember. I speak Basic, so I know you understand. The only Isotope 5 left on McCabe is locked in the planet's core, and when that explodes, there won't be any left at all. Our army of droids is being assembled at facilities across the planet. Your empire has nothing. Rumor is, Even your Emperor is missing.
Tell me what you know about those rumors. The Sith Emperor?
The Sith Emperor is presumed dead by the Jedi. They're almost ready to go public with the claim. But that's all I know. Now let's see how many droids it takes to eliminate you. More than one, I wager. But not many.
This is Lord Swtor. There are reinforcements coming. We are under attack. Attempting to aid you from the security center, but we cannot hold long. Awaiting orders.
I want those Isotope 5 units gone. We'll leave the Archon without an army.
He said he had other facilities, but it would be a blow.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya igam.
Notrin, you're going to get them all killed.
We will do our duty.
Bastard. Between you and Sitharat, we might be able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sitharat's team would survive long enough to see it.
Sitharat will obey. We lower the heat shield and obliterate those things.
Fine. Looks like you'll have to disrupt the vault heat shield overrides. Sitharat's adjustments and the quake damage will do the rest.
Bemkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
We know our part, but move quickly. The droids shall burn.
Last one. Sitharat, your status.
My men are dead. I am alone against many, but I know my duty. Lowering the heat shield.
Too bad machines can't scream. Don't you agree?
Yes, my lord.
No signal. You should get out before lava floods your section. We'll see you at base.
The Hutts are aware of your presence, and the Isotope 5 is gone.
Yes, my lord. We have a sample, and there's more in the core, but I failed.
Today, 3 planets fell to Republic butchers. I sacrificed those worlds and my legions to buy time for this operation. You are responsible for what happened on Makeb.
This operation was a failure before I arrived. The Hutts started building Isotope 5 droids long ago.
You will deal with the situation at hand. We have a chance to forge a new empire. An empire united in loyalty and passion, not simplistic dedication to an unseen emperor. But fail to procure the Isotope 5 and the empire dies forever. Solve this.
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
And we can't mine the isotope ourselves before the planet explodes. Even if the Hutts cooperated, we'd never get enough.
If the Isotope 5 is locked in the core, and the core is about to detonate, then that's where we need to focus. How do we slow the destruction of the planet? How do we save Makeb?
I don't know if that's possible.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
It troubles me that you would hesitate. You understand why we must do this? You see the necessity of saving Makeb? Then begin now. Immediately.
If I may, my lord, they're making progress. But even if we save McCabe, the timing... If the Hutts realize the planet's not about to blow, they'll never leave willingly. We can't afford a ground war. We still need them to evacuate.
The Hutts and the Republic can't learn what we're trying to do. Consider information control your priority.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya igam.
Terra's engineering post here. Stabilizing Makab's core is theoretically possible, but we don't have enough data.
Quest Geo-Survey Station. We need to induce the Isotope 5 inside Makab to release an energy pulse, allowing us to map all of its deposits.
Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
Traveling kilometers below Makab's surface won't be simple. We aren't equipped for deep core mining.
If we do this, our best access point is the laser drill shaft, where the Isotope 5 was originally discovered. The shaft runs kilometers under a mining station, and it's been abandoned, so probably treacherous. But less chance of Hutt interference.
Every second, this planet comes closer to destruction. I'll go. Keep working on the plan.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni, gambram.
Be careful. The center of a planet isn't built for people.
Support team, do you read? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Manalak laki nabi nekkameraka. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya igam.
I was there for the briefing. I'll begin descent shortly.
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'll copy you on the data. And it looks like the machinery is offline. You want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbolifts and logs. But there are life forms down there, big ones.
I have the means to defend myself. We'll speak when I reach the bottom.
Acknowledged. Support team out.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. All right, sending details. Head on in and get ready to run the experiment.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you've unloaded the equipment.
Nikak nanu inu. Akalak nebu ruma. Alem gugu inu. Nebek namkar.
Take your time. Something just came up to keep me entertained. Well, come and take me. Is the inductor fully charged?
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki nama pamyak. Kariyan pam pulun hektar.
Nodrin, what is that?
Mapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu. Naja naya akam.
Under my command, failure and treason are one and the same. I will remember this.
Lamgi memek. Lakchak lalukelak. Jaki lemyap.
You need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cavern entrance. Go.
Don't move.
Weapon steady!
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an old drill site?
The Hutt sent you. Why? What was he expecting to find?
That slug's hooked up to every monitor on the planet. Getting real scared of the Empire. Told us to capture anyone we found, or kill if we had to. I think we're gonna have to. Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements. Blast it.
I'd prefer to execute you myself, but the cave-in should suffice. Goodbye.
Damn you!
Time?
6 hours. Sir, she must be running out of air.
My lord, forgive us for not coming sooner.
What's going on back at the gravity hook? Did the information come through?
The hook's secure, but about half the teams moved to the mining platform above. We were waiting there while the creatures cleared out. We got the data, though. Nodrin and the others, they think they can save McKeb.
We're on track after all. What's the plan?
We can go over everything up top. The laser drills are going to be key.
We've got another live one.
Regulator mercenaries, my lord. Buried under the rubble, but still breathing.
The mercenaries need to understand who they're facing. Kill most, make the others suffer, and send them home. I want their comrades to rethink attacking us again.
Any particulars you want done?
Psychological Operations Handbook, Second Appendix. Don't get squeamish. I had a lot of time to read at the Ministry of Logistics. We'll see you on the platform.
Akirmara kinika? Namki kirumya hanyan?
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with McKeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Karipaka yang naya. Harakam serk mera. Nibaga klamka. Agakyam. Glagnimu amya galak.
That experiment almost trapped me underground. Don't force me to replace you.
Belari mimuju. Bimno kepam nepak.
They're still figuring out the details, but it looks like we'll need to fully crew a couple of mining platforms.
Kare Nurak.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
The people of Makeb know this machinery better than anyone. Where do we find workers?
That's the trouble. Watch.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
If they're still alive, they can still be made ours. Give me everything you know.
Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Huts bought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
You said Phobium Squad was paid off in cybernetics?
Cybernetics, stims, all the latest from Nar Shaddaa. They could buy slave colonies on their salaries. But this is tech not on the market. One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
What's going on? You're not with the Huts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on Makeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
Who had a machine? Was it the mercenaries? Focus on my voice.
I can't. Who are you?
Be silent.
Phobium Squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on Makeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
3 of your engineers from the Government Mining Committee, step forward, or I start by killing this man.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
The Dark Council requires your knowledge. Serve at my side, and you will be duly rewarded.
I don't think so. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
You have no choice.
Only our Republic escort, so far.
You wanted us. We surrender. You can afford to let everyone else escape the planet.
There can be no survivors. They will not escape their fate. Support team? We're done here.
I'll send a few men to pick up your recruits. I don't imagine they'll cause trouble. When you're ready, meet us back on the mining platform. Science squad is about done prepping. Time to save the planet.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja ukledik.
The isotope 5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now Makeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek. Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklebek.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that, or total annihilation.
You'll see a new Makeb, and when it's over, the isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
It's a dangerous plan, but it's all we have. Let's proceed.
Kambul jaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wamkam karak?
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the huts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
This isn't the first time he's interfered. What if he knows we're trying to save the planet?
In that case, he'll convince the other huts to halt the evacuation.
We'll keep an ear out on the hut's communications. Should tell us something.
You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform, programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I'd take it as a compliment.
Leave the Isotope 5 droids to me. But there is no margin for error. Ensure that everything goes according to plan.
I pledged my life to you before. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord Sitharat would have had tactical advice. But all I can say is... kill the rotters.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Vedic, load the drill program. Van, warm up the laser.
1 platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
Should I have heard of him?
The Warhound founded our favorite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts, and he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low-atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
Let the Skyfighters come. I'll bring them down one by one.
It's not you I'm worried about. It's the bombing run after you're gone. But the Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Skyfighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
Even Skyfighters cannot resist the power of the Force. Still, if there are tools built for the job, we may as well use them.
If you can take out the Warhound himself, it'll hit morale hard. But trophies are no good if our engineers are bleeding or in pieces. Support team out. Good luck.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
Wakmem tam. Burjunem nina pikup.
Take care of things here. Any information on the final target?
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Whiffids and their hunting pets. The Whiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
That army isn't meant to kill me. The Archon's trying to slaughter any of our people who get close.
He knows he can't stop you, but he can still win.
Gala jiwa nimok. Pemgam nyama naya aikam.
I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
Nempanu koragin. Penguana nemu kamime.
The huts are reporting Pelratha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Niola ola. Mom nem no yang bejalam.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najati nama bamyak.
Be proud, all of you. This planet was about to die, but today we overcame death itself.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
The job is not done until the planet stops shaking. Your lives are nothing next to Makeb. Remind yourselves of that when the platforms break apart.
All glory to the Emperor.
Nani kara mirek agam. Ja uklibik.
My lord. Message from Darth Mar, but I'm getting interference.
The Republican hut fleets are abandoning the Makeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
Lord Mar. Allow me to present the Empire's newest resource world. Makeb is stable, and it is mine. No matter what our enemies believe. Prepare a force to claim it.
Very well. When the Republican hut ships have fled, I will have my fleet secure the system. I admit, I underestimated your endgame.
Mem amgap kugap, kramanik, kiga mayamak.
Do what you have to. I won't be isolated from the rest of the galaxy down here.
Kamperem ganyam bajiyang, manike kumbukam.
When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Karakam konkak, kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Gagi ne paninu, amkambina beknemu kemgram.
Lane didn't make it. Protosen's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
Nadrin, Sergeant. Situation report. Now.
My lord, we were attacked by the Archon's forces. A dozen regulators with an assault shuttle.
Jukagi nempanino. Amkabino beknemu kamgam.
cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
The Archon won't hesitate to extract information by force. Nia will tell him everything, including our plans for McCab.
Damn it all. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
The Archon will learn that the servants of the Empire belong to me and none other.
Expect a lot of automation, droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Nelalu kamim nehamiga. Nakaka. Manya la liga. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Mepum inuaka. Lanubuma mapulevek.
You're the scientist, Nadrin. Get a handle on the situation and let me focus.
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nadrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.
We have control of the guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his mana sealed tight inside those things.
Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the mana, might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
Nadrin, how difficult would it be to collapse the mana with a groundquake?
Nebaga imana. Naki naya. Bila maknan unya kamna lebek.
And we'd be short on leads if it turned out our hostages weren't in there. This way, we can interrogate the Archon ourselves if we have to. Once the force fields are down, it should be a straight line to him.
Force field's blinking, but she's not down. You need more firepower.
Nimek bagi naya. Napi kara hiccup. Naya karak.
Force field is down. Get our people back before the Archon learns everything.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
My lord. I'm so sorry. The Archon. He had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Son of a sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
Hold still. It's not your fault. No one can stand up under that kind of interrogation.
Shut up and follow me.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your simian tongue. Besides, McCab is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
Archon, you attacked my people. You tortured them. Did you think I wouldn't find you?
By no means. Invading Stronghold 1, seizing the laser drills to save McKeb. From the start, you have impressed me. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive McKeb's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
You feel those tremors? If you believe McKeb is safe from disaster, you must be mad.
Archon?
If I were mad, you wouldn't be so desperately trying to stop me. You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do. You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across McKeb. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Yes, she can. All she has to do is kill everyone on the planet.
Support team, begin adjusting the laser drills. We will unleash groundquakes at all mercenary locations.
You're bluffing.
Wouldn't be the first world the Empire's destroyed.
Maharunga naya mekpunin. Kara kamgeganiam. Gemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu. Nasha naya akam.
Too many people know the truth. Wipe the slate clean and kill them all.
La namja memoir.
You're insane! Stop this!
All units, find shelter! Find shelter!
I'm begging Nula. Yangjikake bewa paka.
Tell me again how I haven't won.
Our return to glory can wait another day.
So, we're finished. I can't feel my hands. I'd have liked to see Drummond Cars again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. McKeb, I mean, while the war's still going on, make sure we survive.
There may still be time to get you a medic. Try not to talk.
It's all right. We knew it was a suicide mission. Don't think I could have borne it otherwise. It's been an honor serving. Better than labeling boxes the rest of my life.
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
This is Sergeant Bederu. I think we're done. But Darth Maul will need a brief from the station. I'll set it up. Support team out.
The planet is stable?
Laporam amka. Mamni nigag. Nagnaya mamni. Gambram.
Sergeant Bederu is seeing to security on the ground. He's done admirably in Lord Sitharat's stead.
Enough. You have done far more than others on the Council would have. Your team was satisfactory?
Kathaniar sacrificed herself for the mission. So did others. They should be remembered.
Let their names be etched in the walls of Cass City. It will be their monument or their pyre.
Thank you, my lord.
For the next month, each gram of isotope 5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last, they are prepared to shed blood.
Last time we spoke, you had lost 3 star systems. What's happening in the galaxy?
Observe.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Kaas. Now a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
They speak truth. The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be mourned.
Without the Emperor, many on the Dark Council will see the chance to fill the void.
Too many. A struggle now will ensure our demise. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. I do not ask for your allegiance, but in the coming months we must lead our people together and crush our enemies, inside and outside the Empire.
The Empire must be rebuilt before we can return to greatness. Until circumstances change, we have an alliance.
So be it. Today you bought us time. Isotope 5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions.
We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire and retake the galaxy.